Hello student, today we discuss the remaining principles of green chemistry. The seventh principle of green chemistry says that use of renewable feedstocks. That means we should use chemicals which are made from renewable sources, that means natural sources rather than synthetic ones. Then the meaning of seventh principle of green chemistry. Non-renewable resources put burden on environment and not recommended for future generations. Few example like petroleum industry. If we are using renewable sources such as plant-based sources rather than crude oil, then it is environment friendly. Principle of green chemistry says that reduce derivatives. This is one of the common technique in organic chemistry. That is unnecessary use of multiple steps in organic synthesis should be avoided. It means when we carry out chemical reaction, we do lot of multiple steps in the reaction. These multiple steps in the reaction, if possible, as much as possible should be avoided. Formation of many derivatives, introducing and then removing the protecting groups in the synthesis increases number of steps, hence must be avoided. That means हम जब रिएक्शन करते हैं तो ड्यूरिंग रिएक्शन इफ़ डिफरेंट देर आर डिफरेंट फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स टू प्रोटेक्ट देम वी यूज़ प्रोटेक्टिंग एजेंट्स एंड देन अगेन we introduce protecting agent after certain steps we remove it. Then due to this extra steps in the reaction increases, that should be avoided. Then the ninth principle of green chemistry, that is use of catalyst. You have studied a lot of catalyst in your previous education, that is for example nickel, cadmium, iron, etc. Wherever possible the catalyst must be used. This helps to increase selectivity, minimize waste and reduce reaction time and energy demands. Catalyst हम रिएक्शन में यूज़ करते हैं तो रिएक्शन का रेट बढ़ाता है. दैट मीन्स रिएक्शन के लिए कम टाइम लगता है. Reduce reaction time and energy demands. Then the 10th principle of green chemistry says that design for degradation. We should design chemicals that can degrade and can be discarded easily. ऐसे chemicals design करने हैं जो easily degrade हो सके. Due to this degradation, non-toxic chemicals can be produced. Then the 11th principle of green chemistry says that real-time analysis for pollution prevention. Analytical methods needs to be further developed to allow for real-time in-process monitoring and control prior to the formation of hazardous substances. That means we should not check pollution after process is over. We should check pollution at real-time analysis, control it and monitoring it prior to the formation of hazardous substances. Then the 12th principle of green chemistry says that safer chemistry for accident prevention. This is quite general principle. We need to develop chemicals that are safer and minimize the risk of accidents. ऐसे chemicals develop करने हैं जो कि safe होंगे and the risk of accident is minimized. The substances used should minimize the chemical accidents, explosions, fire and emission of toxic substances. ऐसे सब्सटेंस यूज़ करने हैं लेबोरेटरी में जिससे केमिकल एक्सीडेंट्स कम होंगे एंड देन एक्सप्लोजन्स फायर एंड इमिशन ऑफ टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस आर आल्सो अवॉइड. मीन्स दोज केमिकल्स आर यूज विच आर सेफ so that chemical accidents are minimized. So the 12th principle of green chemistry completed here.